pressure, they're calling it hard. It's an understatement, the scars are the proof. It was deep, it was hard. I may be down today, but tomorrow I'll work and train even harder. Come ballad the rain, fall down on me. I will remain the last one standing. I aim everything in me at a task at hand. Got it on lock like Azkaban. Only their focus is laser, sharp like a razor. Cut through the down, we're stuck in the drought. Keep jumping around, kick up the dust. Yell at the heavens, the rain falling down. My clothes are drenched and some of the strength. I say that within me, I'm off the bench. Success, the revenge. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am an animal. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am an animal. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. How can they stop the unbreakable? Let's go! How can they stop the unbreakable? Shake it off! Now you're not breaking. Yeah! Now you're not breaking. How can they stop the unbreakable? We're taking off! Now you're not breaking. Now you're not breaking. You're unbreakable! I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable.
The Division 6 Elite 8.
The left fielder, number 5, Mile Wanger. Batting ninth.
Coming your way from North Ridgeville, the Dalton Lady Bulldogs, looking to make it 2 consecutive trips to the Final Four in their 4th overall, but they face a team that knocked them off 3-2 in the season opener, Mogadore, looking to continue their run. We got all the action coming your way on your smartphone, TV, PC, tablet, any smart device you have. Pre-game coming your way next.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
You picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters, because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
We welcome you inside the Gerber Lumber and Hardware pregame show for this Division 6 regional championship between Mogadore and Dalton. Hello, everybody. My name's Travis Berardi, alongside Jonathan Langdon. And Jonathan, it's the Elite Eight. Winner of this game goes to the Mecca.
And it's going to be awesome to see which one ends up going to Firestone Stadium next week. They await the winner of either Danville or Tri-Village. Another game going on over in Bell Fountain at noon o'clock today as well.
Yeah, about the first pitch there coming up in about 7 minutes. We're 7 minutes early, so your pregame festivities will continue in between the innings. I don't think we've had a single game this tournament that has not started early, which is fine. Just wish we'd know for our pregame. Nonetheless, Riley Clark will start things off against May Simmons. And she takes the first pitch high for a ball. Beautiful day here, Jonathan. 64 degrees, first pitch, 11:54.
Absolutely, even a little bit of a breeze today as well coming in from center field, so keep an eye on that.
446 hitter is Riley Clark. She is the leader on the team. 7 doubles, 2 triples as well, and she scored 21 runs. The 2-0 is in there for a strike. And May Simmons, who was, again, phenomenal in their 6th consecutive win over the Hillsdale Lady Falcons in a regional semi, gave up 1 run early, but then 3 consecutive by the Bulldogs gave them the win. But right now it's Clark that's working the count here, 3-1.
Yeah, just being patient, forcing Simmons to attack her here, especially now in a hitter's count.
Simmons ready. Gets that outside low corner for strike 2, and that's her bread and butter, Jonathan. Painting the corner, seeing where how far the umpire calls it outside, and then she just pinpoints it there. Her payoff pitch. Got her looking inside, 1 down. And it may look like it's inside, but it's because these players, they sit up on the box right on the line, so that inside corner isn't as far away from the player as you would think.
Yeah, it was nicely placed, using the fact that Mogadore kind of crowding the plate to your advantage.
That'll bring up Layla Funk as she takes a strike. Funk on the season, 373. She does have a home run. Not a ton of power from Mogadore, but they do have a few players that have hit it out once or twice.
And odds are not going to see it go out if this breeze continues in from center field.
Simmons ahead, no balls and 2 strikes now. The pitch, high and outside. She'll use that rise ball a lot, especially when she's ahead in the count, just to try and get you the chase.
And she's going to try to tempt you to go out of the zone as well, not just up, in, low, but mostly on that outside corner.
Ready with the 1-2. It's fouled back, and we'll go again. The last 3 days, I don't think you could have asked for any better weather.
Yeah, and it was compared to last week where we were kind of messing around with all of the rain that was coming in. We were due for days like these.
Another 1-2. Got her. 2 down.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 23, Kelly Bartholomew.
Yeah, nice job getting her to go at that check swing just enough to record the strikeout. And you saw that hitter had instructions for the 3-hole that's coming up now to try and put bat to ball on this Dalton ace.
That is the other pitcher, sophomore Natalia Bartholomew. 419 average as she takes ball 1. Another power pitcher like Simmons. She pops this up, backtracking and making the catch is Wenger for out number 3. So 1-2-3 go Mogadore in the top of the first. And let's get back to our pregame show brought to you by Gerber Lumber and Hardware as we go between the bases. Travis Berardi here, Jonathan Langdon. A quick 1-2-3 for Dalton in any championship game. To get a good start like that, always critical.
Yeah, for sure. And they've been tested all season long, played in a great WCAL, and here they are now just making work of the tournament up to this point. And now they get a chance to redeem themselves after a tough loss to this very team in the opener of the season. And they're hoping that it does not bookend their season.
Yeah, absolutely. Mogadore coming in, their first regional championship since 2011. They've never made it to the Final Four. They were 0-2 the last 2 seasons trying to get here. Finally, they break through. They scored 6 unanswered after being down early 4-0 to Columbia to get here. 6'4", 356 team batting average, but the pitching behind Bartholomew is very good, a 2.15 team ERA, and here is our player spotlight. That is Natalia Bartholomew. Her ERA 154, 153 Ks, but then batting as well, 419, a 449 on base, and she has 23 RBI. And just like May Simmons, a multi-talented athlete.
And that's a lot of what gets you far in softball playoffs, specifically in Ohio. Do you have that ace? And then also at the same time, does that ace also rake for you at the plate?
Yes.
A lot of teams that we've seen this week have had that two-way star that has propelled them all the way to this point, and even in the case of some teams that we've seen yesterday win themselves regional championships who have already punched their ticket to Dayton.
Now let's take a look at the Dalton Lady Bulldogs team spotlight. They're playing for their 4th ever state Final Four appearance. It was 6 and 7, I believe. They went back-to-back. They won a title back-to-back years. They went last year. They're looking for back-to-back. They lost, like I said, to Mogadore 3-2 on opening day, but they've squeaked by. District championship walk-off against LeBray, and then that 3-1 comeback victory over Hillsdale. Real quick, we'll look at Hannah Wenger, our leadoff batter. She gets on base. She scores runs, Jonathan.
Yeah, and that's what's going to be crucial here. Starting out the game well and really just attacking on base runners.
First pitch to her, a check swing. And she's behind 0-1. Gerber Lumber and Hardware, our pregame sponsor. I want to thank all the sponsors from Dalton. I'll tell you the story of how we were able to get them here in a bit, as that just catches the outside corner, Jonathan. A little bit of movement on that.
Absolutely, sliding in the zone to out of the zone awfully quick. Good eyes to stay off of it.
The 0-2. Chop right back to Bartholomew on the first, one away.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 9.
Good reaction time. Nice and easy grounder, just a one hop. And the Wildcats get through probably Dalton's most dangerous hitter right out of the gates.
That'll bring up Sarah Geibel, sitting 271 on the season. The first pitch outside for ball 1. It was Hillsdale that was able to really limit Wenger and Geibel in that regional semifinal, but still was Simmons and Doty that did all the damage. They did enough because of the pitching of Simmons to get the win. Swings through that one. We're even at 1.
Yesterday I got the chance to watch a pitching duel between Madison and Lake in
really
Division 3. Yes, and through 4 innings, both of those pitchers had a combined 14 strikeouts. I think we're due for the same sort of thing here.
Just power pitching by Bartholomew here to get the swing and miss. And, yeah, it's going to be important the first time through. May not see a lot of hits, but how many pitches these batters see to try and get ready for that second time around. The 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down.
Just powered it by her. Was so confident that she was able to get her to swing a little bit late, and that's exactly what happens, and it's already 2 out.
That will bring up May Simmons. She was our player spotlight against Hillsdale during the regular season. 482 average, 7 home runs, 1 triple, 9 doubles, as she takes ball 1. But again, one of those multi-talented athletes. She has a slugging percentage of .871. I introduced the slugging percentage to the OH Report folks this season, Jonathan, because it's just, the analytics are just even more important nowadays when it comes to even softball and baseball on the high school level. She check swings that for strike one.
And stats don't tell the whole story, but there are some stats that stand out
The on-base
and tell
percentage.
a pretty big story.
Yes, the OBP, the slugging. The 1-1. Curves inside the zone. It's 1-2. You'll get a good look at this right here. Is it movement? Very impressed with the movement from Bartholomew early on. We've seen Simmons, and what she can do is just phenomenal, but this is a pretty good matchup as well. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike three. So both pitchers get 2 strikeouts in the first. We're scoreless through 1 in this regional championship.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real-world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that, and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
Mackenzie Schellenberger leads off. The top of the second as May Simmons pipes that inside for strike one. Travis Berardi, Jonathan Langdon, Amber Doty, and company. Here from North Ridgeville as Schellenberger swings through that one. It's 0-2, and the pitchers in that first inning were the key. 2 strikeouts each. That one just outside. The amount of times that Simmons has 9, 10, 11 strikeouts in a game, it's pretty much become the norm.
Yeah, it has, certainly.
Check swing, she went one down, strikeout number 3 for Simmons.
Mowing down this Mogadore lineup early on in this game.
That'll bring up Jaden Miller. She's a .390 hitter. 23 hits, but only 3 extra base hits as she takes ball 1. I have a feeling, Jonathan, small ball is going to be the big key here for the offenses.
And I think it's going to be first team to really pick up on that and start putting it to practice.
Pitch on the inside corner, 1-1.
Because if either of these teams has speed, I think they should probably try to start laying something down and maybe running it out.
That's why I think it's so important for Wenger at the top of the order to get on base. 1-1. Little grounder to short. The throw to first just gets her in time. 2 down. I mean, it was a soft roller, but Miller, not the fastest of players on the team. And it's 2 down. I'll bring up Autumn Betts. First pitch catches that inside corner.
Most of the time for a pitcher in softball, you want to establish that outside corner because you really want to make those batters reach for it.
Yes.
But here we're seeing more of the inside.
In on the hands, the flip to first, and another quick 1-2-3 inning for the Bulldogs. It's 12:07, and it's already 1.5 innings done. We'll be back.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Bottom of the second. No score, and let's take a look at our keys to victory. First for Mogadore, you got to hit the outside pitches. May's going to line up there. You got to try and get the inside-outside pitches. And another thing, we were just talking, small ball might be the key. No free passes. You cannot let free runners get on base for the Lady Dogs, as Doty will lead things off. Ground ball, the first, and the toss to second base. One pitch, one out, and another big out for Mogadore, getting another power hitter to drown out.
And the stats may not be too pretty if you follow what I'm about to say, but I personally believe that letting people on via the walk is worse than putting it across the plate and seeing some balls maybe get hit around. Just want to make sure that this game is under your control rather than allowing some runners to reach, and if they move around, there's not much you can do about it if they're active on the base paths.
And make them beat you by hitting it into a gap or through a hole. Because you're right. We saw it yesterday that, walks, it not only, it hurts you by giving up free passes, but then it hurts the psyche too. Can you get it back in the strike zone? A 1-1 in there for strike two. And that's why playing baseball at Texas A&M is so tough. Because if you walk a batter, you start hearing that chant, ball 5, ball 6. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the 5-hitter. That one low, and Fletcher evens the count, 2-2. She's a 400 hitter. As somebody trying to break through here.
Dalton's got 4 of those hitters that sit over 400 on the average.
That one low. And we have our first full count for the Bulldogs at 3-2. Nothing on the Country Corner Animal Clinic scoreboard. Bartholomew's payoff pitch. Ground ball to third, stab by Schellenbarger, and throws out the runner. 2 down.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 16, Arabella Wenger.
That'll bring up Arabella Wenger. Arabella, 356 average, 26 hits, 3 doubles, and a home run. Held off there for ball 1.
That was awfully close.
Yeah.
I think she was pulling off, expecting for a strike to be called on her.
But it's a ball, 1-0. Pops this up the short right, and it's going to drop in. Our first hit of the game is a Texas leaguer. And it's a 2-out hit for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, right fielder for Mogadore couldn't track in enough to make the play. And that's one of those things that could be costly down the line. 2-out hitting for Dalton. We'll see if they can pull it off.
That'll bring up Lily Teague. Hitting 7th here today. Teague batting .320. But she does have 12 extra base hits. Is that one now a little bit low for ball 1?
And that's where Dalton differentiates themselves from many other teams. They've got capable hitters all across the lineup. It's not a matter of if you get to the top, that's when you got to do your magic. It's anywhere where Dalton can strike.
The 1-0. That one high, 2-0. Bartholomew, after that first quick out, working a little bit more here compared to the first 4 hitters. The 2-0. Swing and a miss on the rise ball. That's what she's been trying to get with those pitches the last couple of batters, and she finally got Teague to chase.
Again, jamming the outside. That step on your stride in the box is going to have to be towards the plate here if they're going to keep on targeting that outside corner.
2-1. Popped foul, we're even.
On that pitch, it wasn't necessarily the case. She took a step to her left as she went to swing at it, ended up going to the end of her bat.
2 balls, 2 strikes. 2 down. This is popped up, and it'll get out of play and will stay. Bartholomew trying to get out of the inning with only just 1 hit. That one low, and our second 3-ball, 2-strike count of the inning.
Most of the time here in 3-2 counts, you see the pitcher try to get that batter to reach. We'll see if she does it here.
Line drive underneath the glove of the shortstop, and it's back-to-back 2-out singles for the Bulldogs towards the bottom of the order. That was just ripped. Bartholomew, she tested her with the fastball and was driven underneath the shortstop's glove.
And that right there is why most pitchers tend to go out of the zone on 3-2 to start. It's because that batter is so eager to swing at something. And if you put it across the zone, odds are you're going to see a base hit go by.
Looking to bunt this. It's down. Bartholomew to third to first. Just got back down in time. We'll take a look at the replay before we go to break. Here's the replay, and we'll see what the call is. Slow it down.
Ooh.
Oh, and she was off the bag. Did not get back in time, but hey, we're the replay, and there is no replay in high school softball, so it's an out. We played 2, still scoreless.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real-world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that, and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
To the third we go. And the first pitch is a chopper just foul. And we're underway. Winner of this game gets Tri-Village and Danville. That game's in the bottom of the second. Still scoreless there as well. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon, and a bang-bang play didn't go Dalton's way, or they would have had bases loaded 2 out. But trying to get right back to bat here. That pitch just outside. We're even at 1. This is the 7-hitter, Morgan Smith. .324 average. Ahead of the count, 2-1. Simmons ready. The 2-1 gets the swing and miss. And again, movement on that one for strike 2.
Yeah, just doing a good job, just hammering every part of the zone. It hasn't really been a tendency from her. We haven't seen too many trends, and that's always the sign of a good pitcher.
The 2-2, little chopper, the Simmons throw to first, one away.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 14, Embry Hudak.
So she got the ball in on the hands once again, and the easy out is Embry Hudak will come up the 8-hitter. Hudak, a 311 hitter. I don't think we've seen a single hitter under 300 yet. She takes strike 1.
It's a mark of the territory. These are two great teams.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. And we say that right now, and people are like, well, they haven't had hits. That's because their pitchers are even better.
Yeah. There's levels to this.
The top echelon of pitchers in D6, and hey, that's why they're in the Elite 8.
There's a reason why every time you go to Akron for state tournaments, it feels like, man, is Ohio just not good at softball? No, they're great at pitching.
Now you will get those teams that are just powerhouses too, that dominate in the state tournament.
Kenton Ridge.
Dayton, it's crazy. They're number 7, I think, in the country. Because that's fouled off and it stays 0-2. But the Lady Lex last year were 3 outs away from upsetting them in the state semifinal. If that happens, there's no national ranking. They're still state number 1, but they don't have that state championship. The 0-2. Swing and a miss on the change. 2 away. But that's what makes a team like Kenton Ridge so good, is they're not just blowing out teams, but in crunch time, they can come up with a big hit, just like the Waynedale Golden Bears did yesterday on the baseball side, scoring 4 in the bottom of the 7th to walk off Keystone for a district title.
I watched that live as I was sitting at Ashland University getting ready for my game.
I saw that in Twinsburg, yeah. Good call. Solid. I will have to say, Brian Skaronski's getting better at the baseball calls. Not a fan of it. We convinced him to start doing baseball and softball. And I will say, that was a very good call for the bottom of the 7th for Mr. Skaronski.
I was surprised
Bravo.
to see him trek all the way over to Thurman Munson. It's probably one of his longest drives of the season.
I might be taking a longer one on Tuesday to Dayton. Swing and a miss. We'll talk more about that after the break, because May Simmons is cruising through the first time of the lineup. 5 strikeouts through 9 hitters. We're still scoreless through 2.5.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Sydney Chubbuck, the 9-hitter, will lead off the bottom of the 3rd in this scoreless game in a D7 or a D6 regional championship. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon. End of that bottom of the 2nd. Dalton was starting to get contact on the ball, and we'll see if they continue that as they're about to flip over the order for the first time. The 0-1. Right down the pipe, Frozer. It's 0-2.
And it also helps when you get your first time down. Everybody's seen the pitcher once, and adjustments start to happen. And that's where things really start to get interesting. This middle of the game is where we might see some runs break out.
Oof, that just missed. It's 1-2. It's hard to believe that we're already in the Elite Eight for softball.
And we're 2 weeks away from the school year being over.
Yeah. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 1 down. Bartholomew, 3 strikeouts through the first time of the order. But yeah, girlfriend, her school ended on Friday, so they're off for the summer. We're doing Northmore's graduation tomorrow. Graduation season as well. Puts that bunt down, but it bounces foul. It's 0-1.
Well, Northmore's having their graduation, but they are far from done on the baseball field.
I mean, what an effort to come back and knock off the #1 team in the state. And now they're in a favorable region because of that. The 0-1, that bounces in there. It's 1-1. They're going to Dayton. We might be there. I may pull off the single-man shoot like I did last year for them in Cincinnati. We'll have to find out. But we do have a lot of teams left, softball and baseball. The 1-1. Ground ball to short. Throw to first. Bounces, and she's going to be safe. And here we go. Wenger on first with 1 down, and we'll see if she starts moving. Now, my question, do you rule that a hit or an error?
I think that's a base hit.
She beat
it out.
I think she would have beaten it out. So, third hit of the day for Dalton, and now we'll see if they get moving. And they lay down the bunt. Throw to first, gets her in time. 2 down, but for the first time today, we have a runner in scoring position.
They wanted to see if they could get runner at first to get a good round and maybe head to third, but it was a good job by the left fielder coming in for Mogadore to cover third base.
Yep, you have to, it's that wheel play. And now May Simmons coming up with a chance to help herself out in the bottom of the third. You got to think a base hit will score this run. Ground ball to short. It's a slow roller. The throw to first. Yeah, no, he's going to stay safe. Just beat it out. First and third. Here's the replay.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, #3.
That's bang, bang.
I think she's in there, though.
I do, too. I think that's the right call, infield single. Runners on the corners for Doty. She was our MVP. Accounted for all 3 runs against Hillsdale. First pitch high to her for ball 1.
You got to wonder if they're going to send Simmons potentially, but there is 2 outs, so that could be dangerous if she just tries to go to second and assume that Mogadore will be indifferent to it.
Kenna batting .463 with 34 RBI. The 1-0. In there for a strike movement towards the outside of the zone. Can tell you Danville had a runner on third with 2 down, but we're unable to score, so we played 2.5 at Bellefontaine. That regional winner will play this regional winner in the state Final 4.
Well, you just saw the same thing here. Runner on third here.
Popped foul. It's 1-2.
There's a reason she's in the 4 spot, folks. She can deliver. Down in the count, but you still like her chances, of course, was clutch in the regional semi, like Travis just said.
Yeah. 12 extra base hits on the season. The 1-2. Bounces in there. Ball gets away. Runner's going to score. Dalton leads. And Simmons is going to go all the way to third. The wild pitch comes through, and like we said, if you get Wenger on, her speed could kill.
And if I could show it, I would, but I can't. It's a little bit too low for the camera to reach, but there is a gap between the field and the back fence, where if the softball drops, it could be hard for the catcher to see. If she doesn't find it right away, you could see on that play she had no idea where the ball was.
Yeah, she lost it. It's loose enough that she can pick it up. It doesn't get stuck back there. But if you don't see it going to the backstop, hey. So the count is 2-2. Ground ball, but foul. We'll go again.
That's how you're going to see most of the runs score today. Those funky plays, maybe wild pitches.
Small ball, ground out, stuff like that, yeah. Now an even bigger run is on third. If they can make this a crooked number, it'd be huge. 2-2, fouled off Doty. She will not go down easily.
Yeah, guards ball is going to be full in effect for both of these teams today.
But how about May Simmons going Jason Kipnis, 2 bases on a passed ball? The 2-2. Again, it's high and we're full. Or for you older folk, the Kenny Lofton.
Yeah.
Now, it wasn't scoring from second, but it was first to third. You get what I mean.
Yep.
No rain in the forecast today either.
Not a cloud in sight,
it's
really.
Beautiful. 3-2. Line drive, base hit. Doty gives them a 2-0 lead. And the ball gets away on the throw. She's going to go to second. Kenna Doty comes through again. Base hit, RBI, error, right field.
14,
Beautifully placed just over the first baseman's glove. And they almost got that play from right field to first.
That quick throw.
Probably was too big of a risk to try and go for it.
You know what? On the other hand, if they get that at first, the runner doesn't score. It's a third out, so I understand what they're doing, but she still rushed it enough. And that big second run, crooked number now for May Simmons, as she's going to face the top of the order for the second time. So that comfort zone now.
Yep.
For Dalton, huge.
And they could still add on.
Yeah. And wanted a bat by Doty. That first pitch is in there for a strike. She was down 1 ball, 2 strikes. That ball 2 pitch was the wild pitch. Rise ball for ball 3, and then she fouled 3 straight balls off before driving that in the right field. That's a beautiful at bat. The 0-1. Ground ball to second. On to first. They get the out. However, Dalton has broken through in the third. They lead 2-0 in this regional final.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real-world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
Back here, Dalton putting a 2 spot up in the third to take a 2-0 lead. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon. And now we get to take a look at the Dalton Keys to Victory experience. You've been here 1 year ago. Mogadore has not. So use that clutchness, I guess you could say, you know, the ability to play in big situations to your advantage. And then we saw them take bases. They did just that. Pass ball. Simmons goes from first to third and scores on a single RBI single. They took bases, and that's why they have the 2-0 lead as we're back to the top of the order. And Riley Clark.
I think that phrase you were looking for earlier is Just, you know that you have that clutch gene in you because you've been here before.
Mm-hmm.
It's exactly what we've seen.
Inside corner, strike 3, 1 down.
Now batting for the Wildcats.
Second time that Simmons got Clark looking for strike 3. That'll bring up Layla Funk. They've played 3 at Bell Fountain, still scoreless. Only 2 hits in that game, so once again, pitching is the big thing once you get to this level. Now, I will ask you, you've seen them twice. I saw them in a district semifinal, but how good is a 100% healthy Madison squad?
Madison?
Yes.
They are up there with the rest. I know that Hoban was upset in the regional championship, so they're going to be playing Louisville.
Yep, the Leopards. Not only that, but Dover, who played in the Final Four last year, they got upset early on. Dover was the #1 team in the state.
It's not a good year to be the #1 team in the state.
No, it's not.
Not at all. Waynedale just dodged a bullet yesterday against Keystone. I mean, when you look at that number, when you're #1 in the state, all that is a target on your back.
Yeah. And if you don't play perfect, you're going to get knocked out. Two balls, 2 strikes here to the 2-hitter. She struck out swinging in the first inning. Ooh. Tried the changeup and kind of stuck.
She had a big smirk on her face as she saw that one let loose.
You know, when that happens, if they actually throw it perfectly, you're probably going to get the batter spinning into the ground like Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
But if you miss, it looks like that. Payoff pitch, inside, ball 4. And it's a lead, and it's a 1-out walk. The first base runner of the game for the Wildcats.
And Bartholomew's going to step in. This is a really big at-bat for Mogadore now, as they are at their second time through the order, and this is probably their best hitter at the plate.
Funk has 6 stolen bases on the season. So she does run not a lot, though, but the question is, will they try to run on Doty? The 0-1 inside, 1-1. And another thing for Simmons, you get the runs, always got to get that shutdown inning in the bottom. You don't want to get any momentum back to Mogadore after giving up 2. The 1-1. Chopped foul, 1-2 in on her hands.
Yeah, Bartholomew's fortunate that did not go fair because that's not a swing that she really wanted to go at. And now she's down 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3, 2 down.
Now batting for the Wildcats, #5, MJ.
7 strikeouts through 3 2/3 innings for May Simmons.
Just another day in the office.
Yeah. If you remember last year, she was really good in the semifinal against #1 Tri-Village. They fell 1-0. But she was, again, very, very good. The 1-0. Down the pipe, 1-1. 12:36. It's 65 degrees here up in the outskirts of Cleveland, Ohio.
Is it crazy to say the breeze is making it chilly?
A little bit, but I like it, especially after burning yesterday at Twinsburg.
Oh, I'm still burning. Don't worry about that.
No,
Doesn't take much to get me.
If this is the weather we have next week at Firestone, sign me up 100 out of 100 times.
I've never been to Firestone. You get a box there?
Well, there's you're under a roof. If you ever seen Firestone Stadium, they have a big overhang. It's like an old school not Field of Dreams, A League of Their Own. You seen the movie A League of Their Own?
Yes.
It's kind of like the old school look like that. It's an awesome venue for softball. Got her looking, strike 3. We'll continue that conversation after the break as Simmons 3 strikeouts in the inning. There's your shutdown inning. We played half of this one. It's 2-0 Dalton.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Bottom of the 4th, 2-0 Dalton. So looking to add on here. Arabella Wenger's had the first hit of the game. Will fly this to right into the glove of Hudek for the first out. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon, and continuing what we were talking about before we went to break. It's a perfect venue for softball. You had the MAC tournament there. You had the GMAC tournament there as well for softball. And now the state tournament. But there's big tables set up towards the top of the bleachers. You have spots for your cameras. It's a very nice venue. High fly ball, left field. Backtracking is Betts. And it's over her head. Into second is Lily Teague with a double. This thing just kept carrying. The wind has died down for the moment, and I think it was just Betts thought she was too close to the fence and there was still room.
For a brief second, I thought that left the yard, but great swing nonetheless. Get yourself on second base with the 1-out double.
So a runner on second with 1 down, and Wenger with a chance to give this a 3-0 lead. Looks to bunt, takes it back for ball 1.
Seems like we've had a switch up in the wind. It's now blowing towards center field. Keep an eye on that.
Well, that also means it's probably going to start warming up here today, too. Maya gets strike 1 there. She's batting, for the first time I can say, .211 on this season. She is also at the bottom of the order, one of those sacrifice bunt specialists. And she'll lay another nice one down. Runner will go to third to throw to first. Gets her in time. 2 away. But, again, small ball. Third run, 60 feet away.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 15, Sydney Chubbuck.
I'll bring up Chubbuck, the 9-hitter, struck out back in the third. Do need to give a big shout out to Amber Doty. You know her, Amber Doty Photography, but this is what happened after the Hillsdale game. She comes over, talking to me, like, you coming back on Saturdays? Like, I don't know. We get a lot of Hillsdale sponsors. We really don't get a lot of Dalton sponsors. We can get sponsors, we can. I break down everything, pack up. As I'm leaving, there are 4 parents. So this is chopped back the first, and every time I start a conversation, we have to go to break, but we'll finish this afterwards. It's 2-0, though, as we head to the 5th.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real-world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that, and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
Jaden Miller, the 5-hitter, leading off against May Simmons as she swings through strike one. So back to my story. I'm packed up. I'm about to leave, and I see a group of Amber and about 6 parents gathered around talking. Give her my email. By the time I get home on my hour drive, I have an email of 4 sponsors ready to go. Amber got 4 sponsors just like that, just so we could be back here to do this game. So shout out to her and shout out to all of our sponsors. A couple family members of hers, couple team members, businesses as well. As that's on the outside corner, strike 3. 3 in a row for May via the K. So shout out to all of them. Country Corner Animal Clinic, Gerber Lumber and Hardware, Deco Crete, and Sea Marine Boat Service and Repair.
That's when you know you're getting up towards the Lake Erie. Starting to get those boating businesses. Yeah. Moving down south has made me miss the water.
One is the count. Gets a big swing and miss there.
It's been clockwork for Simmons so far. It's been a joy to watch and really just bask in. I haven't really had anything to say because she's been doing everything she needs to. This one's fouled back.
Over our heads. It's 1-2. Betts grounded out the second in the second. Fouls this back. And we stay 1-2. 1 walk. That came with 1 down in the 4th. That's the lone runner for Mogadore thus far. The 1-2. Yes, 2 down.
Mogadore's starting to get frustrated. They're not too happy with that strike call. Outside corner. That's usually where you're going to get a lot of the frustration, is when those batters see it go that far away from them and somehow still it's in the zone.
It's all about that movement at the front of the plate, too. If it curves at the corner and then goes out, it's not where it's caught, it's where it crosses the plate. And that's just how May Simmons has been able to pitch all year. She'll hit that spot out there. Like I said, as far as the umpire calls it a strike, she'll get out to that spot. Count is 1-1 to Smith, who grounded back to Simmons.
And that's a universal thing. Once we get to Firestone, you're going to hear us saying outside corner a lot.
Swing and a miss as well. It's 1-2. May Simmons has struck out 7 of the last 8 batters she faced. That other one was a walk. Can it be 8 of 9? That's fouled off.
Yeah, even if Mogadore does get out and this inning ends here, they're just hoping that it's in play. They just want to see something get swung at and hit. Need something to get them some momentum going into the final 2 innings.
Well, that's also why That 2-0 lead is so big as there's the first hit of the game.
Right on cue.
Smith drives that to right.
For the Wildcats, number 14, Embry.
And the no-no is broken up after 4 2/3 innings.
No today.
No. It's very, very hard to get a no-no in a regional championship as well. But
It'd be impressive.
yes. Through 4 at Bell Fountain. Danville 0, Tri-Village 0. Hudak lines this. Grounded on the first, though. She got her to jam the second. And Mogadore, despite the first hit of the game, strands her at first. We've played 4.5. It is 2-0 as we welcome you inside the 5th inning stretch, brought to you by Gerber Lumber and Hardware. Travis Berardi back here with Jonathan Langdon as the Dalton Lady Dogs looking to get back to the Final Four for the second consecutive year and the 4th overall year. Here's the score line. 0-1-1 for Mogadore. You saw their first hit just moments ago. Dalton 2-6-0. It was the bottom of the order that's really done stuff for Dalton the first time through. But everybody now starting to get a feel of things against Bartholomew.
And Travis, you gave that score update not too long ago for Danville, and you know what that tells me? Addie Bocock is having a game.
Addie Bocock is pulling a May Simmons right now. 12 strikeouts and 1 walk through 4 innings.
Disgusting.
Ground ball, backhanded by second, but not in time. It's an infield single.
I would argue it was probably in time, but it came out of the glove of the first baseman.
Well, let's take a look and slow things down. That's a beautiful backhand, though.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 9, Sarah Geibel.
Oh, it would have been close, but then the bobble. I'm going to rule it a hit for Wenger. And she's now 2 for 3. And that speed threat again on first.
But if it is indeed Dalton that wins here today and moves on to Firestone.
What a pitching matchup.
Yep, even better than today's.
Geibel 0 for 1 with a strikeout. She had that sac bunt back in the 3rd, and she's going to try it again here, but fouls it off. It's 0-2. Talked about Simmons and Doty in the regional semifinal. It was Doty that scored the first run to tie the game at 1, as that swung on and missed for the first out.
Speaking of Simmons, here she comes.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 4, May.
She scored the first run to tie it at 1, but then in the 5th, Simmons singled, and then Doty tripled the right and scored to make it 3-1. She accounted for all 3 runs. As Wenger's going to take off and easily steal second.
I didn't get the best look of it at it on our camera, but fortunately it wasn't even close. It was a great jump there at first.
Let's take a look at the C Marine replay. The 0-1. Misses to even the count. Simmons is 1 for 2, single, strikeout, and a run scored. Grounds that foul, and it is now 1-2. Just a reminder, in about an hour and 8 minutes, we'll have district baseball championship action. South Central and state number 1, Calvert. Watch out, Calvert fans. 1, we're trying not to be the jinx this year.
I mean, we weren't.
And 2, it's a number 1 team.
Waynedale pulled it off.
Yeah, Waynedale, they pulled it in Ontario. Ground ball up the middle. Wenger's going to get the third. Simmons thrown out. 2 down.
But runner moved to third, though, for Dalton, so they'll take that exchange. And you can really rely on Doty to step up because she has time and time again in these situations.
Doty grounded the first and the second, the lead off the inning, and then an RBI single to make it 2-0. She takes the first pitch low. Cool thing with Dalton, too, they have, you know how college football, they have the turnover chain?
Yep.
They have like an MVP chain. She was wearing a big Dalton Bulldog logo with during the MVP interview 2 days ago.
Seems as if we'll get to see it here soon enough.
Knock on wood.
Knock on wood. I don't have any wood around me. But
yeah, right. Just you're right.
I do.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do. There you go. He did knock, folks. Great crowd here today as well from both teams. 2-0. Line drive, base hit, 3-0. Doty does it again.
Now batting for the Bulldogs, number 14, Skylar.
It's a good thing I knocked on that wood, Travis. I mean, line shot bullet straight past the pitcher, and another one tacked on to Dalton's already solid lead.
Doty is having herself a regional.
It's now 2 hits with 2 RBI.
Yeah, looking back at the other, she was 2 for 3, 2 runs scored, RBI, stolen base. 2 for 3 today, 2 RBI, 2 singles. It's the 1-0. Low for ball 2. Good throw, and we're going to get her caught stealing to end the inning.
Now that one wasn't even close on the inverse. Great job by Mogadore to throw that down, and she almost thought about Doty going into a rundown situation, but just could not evade the tag.
So Fletcher will lead off when we get to the bottom of the 6th. However, Dalton does add one on. It's 3-0 after 5.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build a home you've always imagined.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
(9-1-2) due up for Mogadore. Now trailing Dalton 3-0 on Kenna Doty's second RBI of the day. Winner will get Danville or Tri-Village. That game's still scoreless. In the bottom of the 5th as Simmons gets that across for strike 1.
Just reached the hour mark of this game as we reach the top of the 6th. Mogadore needs a run. They're going to want to try and extend this one.
That's fouled back. It's 1-2. 10 Ks already for May Simmons. Addie Bocock just gave up her first hit with 2 out in the bottom of the 5th. She has 13 Ks.
And how many pitches again?
76.
That's special work.
1-2 fouled off.
Did that hit off of the golf cart?
I think it might have taken a ricochet off the golf cart. Simmons looking for strikeout 11, the 1-2. Got it. One away.
Foul tip into the catcher's glove. Good job by Doty behind the plate, holding on.
Now batting for the Wildcats, number 22, Riley Clark.
That'll bring up Clark. 0 for 2, 2 Ks looking. Wind again starting to blow from center field to left as she takes strike one. The 0-1. Little blooper. Diving catch made by Arabella Wenger. 2 away.
Take a look at this, the full extension to get out there and make a beautiful catch. 2 out now here in the top of the 6th.
Give up your body for a regional championship. What a play. That might be play of the game worthy right there. That'll bring up Layla Funk. Pipes it in there for strike one.
Well, there's your web gem, folks.
Yep. I did take a glance at yours, the little slap diving catch by the Madison shortstop.
Yep. Izzy Wamsley.
Count is 1-1. Wamsley had a big hit against Shelby in that district semifinal game. Good for Tim Nicewander.
I know.
Great guy.
One of the more deserving coaches in our area to get where he's at now.
Little chopper back to May. Dalton's going to be 3 outs away. Simmons working on a one-hitter with 11 Ks as we played 6.5. Dalton will look to add on in the bottom after this.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real-world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
So back to the plate is Fletcher. She was there when Doty got thrown out trying to steal. 0 for 2, 2 ground outs. As Bartholomew throws ball 1. 3-0 to score, but with May Simmons in the circle, it seems like 8-0 the way she's been pitching today. 1-0. Low ball 2. Can tell you folks that Danville in the top of the 6th has a runner on first with nobody out. Top of the order as well. We'll see what can happen there. The winner of this game plays the winner of that. That's in there for a strike. That game, I believe, kicks off the state tournament on Wednesday, 10 a.m.
10 a.m.
It's either, yeah. The 2-1. Little blooper. Funk makes the catch, 1 away.
You gotta love the excitement still out of Mogadore. They're down 3 runs, but they certainly could be down by more.
Yeah.
They're keeping that mentality up that they can do this once they get to the bottom half of the top half of the 7th. Going up against a Dalton squad that is dealing with Simmons, but still, Mogadore will be their 3rd time seeing him for a lot of those hitters that are going to be stepping up.
First pitch to Wenger. Made the web gem catch in the top of the inning. Takes strike 1. An error and a single. Danville first and second, nobody out. For the slugger, Ruby Bartok. That'll be a fun matchup if both teams win, is Simmons versus Bartok. That ball high. And then Bocock versus Doty. Just thinking of these matchups if we get our teams there.
You're maybe going a little bit too far ahead. We still got 6 outs or 5 outs to go potentially.
The 1-1. Chopper, third baseman, cuts it off, throws the first, 2 down.
Yeah, good communication by that left side of the infield. Third baseman cuts in with an easier angle to first base.
Yeah, Schellenbarger. That's, yeah. You just got to keep doing that. You cut it off, it eliminates the chance of beating out a throw when you cut that off. And now 2 down for Teague. Teague's 2 for 2, though, single and a double. Pops this up. It's going to get out of play, though. It's 0-1. Just like the last few years, though, we will be at Firestone Stadium. We'll have highlights, at least highlights, of the 7 championship games, but we have the opportunity of having 4 teams there, so maybe get some delayed streams as well. Teague behind, though, 0-2. Danville's taking the lead. Madison Hankins RBI single. It's 1-0.
I believe it's Morgan Hankins.
Morgan. Yeah, Madison, that's a...
But, yeah, Morgan has been – she's just a freshman, too. She has been spectacular for that team. She's the catcher behind the plate. Both times I saw Danville in the regular season, she was the MVP. But that's a big run against the number 1 team in the state.
Yep, you're right, it's Morgan. Got ourselves a battle here. Second 2-strike foul off.
And you know what's a fun twist to it, too? Danville Dalton is going to be week 1 for the football season.
It is. Another 0-2, another foul ball. And those are 2 teams that, I mean, after what we saw, we thought Danville, I can't believe I even thought Danville was going to be having a down year. They started off a little tough, but then, they just nearly upset the state runner-up in Hillsdale in the regional championship game. That team's going to be back.
Next pitch.
Line to left, but got under it too much. It's caught, and that'll do it for the bottom of the 6th. This is it. Dalton's 3 outs away from back-to-back state Final Four appearances. We'll be back.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Here we go. Dalton's 3 outs away from Firestone Stadium, but they'll have to face the 3, 4, 5 hitters as May Simmons looking to get back to Akron. Travis Berardi, Jonathan Langdon here, North Ridgeville. Fly ball right field, but it's going to tail foul. And Bartholomew behind 0-2. Last 3 outs to get the toughest.
Especially against these hitters. I mean, this is no easy task for Simmons.
But how important was that third run, that second RBI by Doty? Because even if you get a runner on, the tying run still on deck as that swung on and missed, one away.
And it's looking like Dalton's 2 outs away from redemption. At the beginning of the season, they lost to these Lady Wildcats.
12 strikeouts for May Simmons. Fly ball, center field, right under it is Geibel, makes the catch, 2 away. Schellenberger gave it a ride, but the wind kind of knocked it down mid-center field. And a can of corn for Geibel, and just like that, it's down to Jaden Miller.
That was the best looking swing today for Mogadore. But again, that wind switched again. It's now blowing in from center like it was at the beginning of the game. This one's
foul
dead.
Ball.
Yeah, hit off of her on the way out. Some desperation from the Mogadore dugout. They don't want to be done yet.
Swing and a miss. They're down to their final strike. The 0-2. Got her looking! Dalton's done it. The Lady Dogs have won their 4th regional championship in program history.
Ladies and gentlemen,
2nd in a row, 13 Ks for May Simmons, and there is the strikeout to end it.
to both teams on a great game this afternoon. Fans, we ask that you
13 strikeouts.
We will begin the awards ceremony shortly.
Dalton wins it 3-0. We'll take a quick break, be back with the trophy ceremony and the medals after this.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real-world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that, and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
Time now for the trophy and medal presentation. We hand it over to North Ridgeville's athletic department.
Please direct your attention to the infield and join me in congratulating both teams on a competitive and exciting game. It is now my pleasure to present to you the 2026 OHSAA Division VI Regional Softball Championship Awards. First, we will recognize the 2026 OHSAA Division VI Regional Runner-Up team, the Mogadore High School Wildcats. When your name is called, please come forward. Number 4, Peyton Walker. Number 5, MJ Schellenberger. Number 8, Autumn Betts. Number 10, Brianna DeWitt. Number 11, Kenna Clark. Number 14, Embry Hudek. Number 15, Layla Funk. Number 22, Riley Clark. Number 23, Tally Bartholomew. Number 27, Morgan Smith. Number 29, Lily Christie. Number 99, Jaden Miller. Assistant coach Leslie Smith. And head coach Kaylee Lung. Presenting the regional runner-up trophy is Shayna Ask with an administrator from Mogadore. Now would head coach Kaylee Lung and the Wildcat captains please come forward to receive your trophy. Congratulations on an outstanding season. And now, we will recognize the 2026 OHSAA Division 6 Regional Championship team, the Dalton High School Bulldogs. Number 1, Peyton Niger. Number 10, Addie Bear. Number 6, Mackenzie Krosky. Number 17, Grayson Jerry. Number 7, Jaden Yoder. Number 22, Riley Clark.
Oh, sorry. Wrong one.
Number 2, Hannah Wanger. Number 9, Sarah Geibel. Number 4, May Simmons. Number 3, Kenna Doty. Number 14, Skylar Fletcher. Number 16, Arabella Wanger. Number 11, Lily Teague. Number 5, Maya Wanger. Number 15, Sydney Chubbuck. Number 8, Veda Vilmuth. Assistant coach Katie Chubbuck. And head coach Rob Fiesler. Now, would the head coach and the seniors and the captains please come forward to receive your trophy.
There you have it.
Congratulations to
Dalton,
High School Bulldogs.
second consecutive regional championship. They will play Wednesday at 5:30 against either Danville or Tri-Village. Danville 3 outs away from making it there as well. We'll take a break, be back with our MVP. You all know what it is. She threw a one-hit shutout with 13 Ks. We'll talk to May after this.
From dream to design to the doorstep of your new home. At 89 Homes, we've been building custom homes built on trust since 1979. Whether you're a first-time buyer, growing your family, or ready for your next chapter, we'll design a home that fits your life and reflects your style. With over 1,000 custom homes built throughout Northeast Ohio, quality, craftsmanship, and satisfaction come standard. Visit our model homes in Jeromesville, Ohio, and start your free pre-build consultation today. 89homes.com. Build the home you've always imagined.
American Homestead Exteriors, a father and daughter team right here in Mansfield. Roofing, siding, windows, gutters. Done right. No stress, no hidden fees. That's hard work, honest results.
We're all here to help each other, work together, and just at the end of the day, all become nurses one day.
You picture yourself in a serious situation, it's like everyone knows what they're there to do, everyone's there to help each other. It's just teamwork.
As we continue to go on through the program, I think I'm learning more through help with the instructors and the program itself.
I feel that they have definitely prepared me on the education side, and I did get to experience some ICU time and ER time, so I do think that that was great as well for my education.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
Inside the Gerber Lumber and Hardware post-game show as we await our MVP, the Dalton Lady Bulldogs. Back to Firestone Stadium. The 3-0 win, the regional champs for the fourth time in program history. And it's funny, Jonathan, 6-7. I'm not doing the hand motions. Back-to-back state champs. And then last year and this year, they like going in bunches, I guess. They'll have a chance to do what they haven't done since 2007. That's win a state championship, or at least make a state championship game. They lost last year 1-0 to Tri-Village, who is currently losing to Danville 1-0 in the 7th. But Jonathan, it's crazy. There are no seniors on this team for Dalton.
Yeah, they made the announcement for the seniors to come up and take the trophy, but they said, we don't have any seniors. So everybody walked up and took it together, and it's been an exciting thing to see here for Dalton as they move on, get a chance to go play for a state tournament yet again next week.
Yep, 5:30 on Wednesday for them. Here is the score. 3-8-0 for Dalton. 0-1-1 for Mogadore. As you look,
I was looking for the MVP belt.
Yeah, all the necklace. Well, our MVP has it on right now, as Dalton continues getting pictures from Amber Doty. Another shout out to Amber. While we wait, we'll thank our sponsors too. Gerber Lumber and Hardware. At Gerber Lumber, we understand you rely on consistent communication with industry professionals who understand your needs. That's why the team at Gerber works hard to ensure that you receive expert product advice, prompt delivery, outstanding service, and the product selection to supply your project no matter the size, and the work to support your project from quote to delivery. Country Corner Animal Clinic. Here at CCAC, we provide wellness exams, vaccination, in-house blood work for sick cats and dogs, as well as radiographs, along with providing dental work for your pet. We are also able to perform scheduled surgeries if it is needed, including routine spays, neuters, declaws, removal of growths, and certain orthopedic procedures. Sea Marine Boat Service and Repair, a family-owned and operated business with 11 years of experience in this field, here to get your boat fixed right and to get you and your family back on the water. The summer season is way too short in Ohio to have to wait. Deco Crete, the one-stop shop for decorative concrete supplies. Find them online or at their Orville location. 89 Homes and Building Improvements, building homes, earning trust since 1979. And American Homestead Exteriors, our commitment to excellence is reflected in our strong and reliable exterior solutions. Call us today for roofing, siding, gutters, and windows. All right, we're going to go grab our MVP and be back with that interview right after this.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
Back here with our Deco Crete MVP. Doty was our MVP in the semifinals, so it's very easy that May Simmons is our MVP in the regional championship game with all of Dalton behind her. I mean, first of all, just how nice is it to have pretty much the whole city turn the lights out, last person out, because this place was packed with your fans today, and it seemed like you built off of that.
Yeah, it was nice to have a bunch of people here from our community just to support.
Yeah. Let's get into the circle. I mean, you had a no-hitter through 4 2/3 innings. You have 13 strikeouts. You had a string of, I think, 4 in a row. Just it seemed like everything was clicking for you again today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just hitting my spots and just trusting my defense and my team.
And then having your catcher, Doty, I mean, not only, framing some pitches for you to help get a call from the umpire, but also the way she's been able to provide at the plate here in this regional has been great. What's it like having her not only behind the plate, but knowing that she's right behind you in the lineup and can provide a big hit?
Yeah, it's awesome to have Kenna there. She's awesome. She really helps me out there, and framing my pitches, and then her hitting is just really taken off in this tournament.
I got to ask, she is wearing the chain for the MVP, and you have it. What's up with the chain? I've seen this in college football. They have the turnover chain or anything, but what is this that you're wearing?
Our coach just brings out the chain, and then we have a belt for kind of like our own MVPs for the team.
That's awesome. I like that. It's cool. It looks good as well, but I think that gold medal looks a little bit better for you. You're an out away, though, from facing Danville in the state semifinal, who's up 1-0 on Tri-Village. You had that experience last year as a sophomore in the circle. You lost a tough one to Tri-Village, but how important is it having that experience at Firestone Stadium as you go back to a Final Four?
Yeah, it really gives us a lot of confidence knowing that we were there last year. So to come back in here this year, it's very nice. Yeah.
All right, and just the thought that, they accidentally made the mistake. Seniors, please go out and get the trophy. You don't have any seniors. Knowing that you're doing this as your junior year, that you play 2 more games, but then you're having everybody back. Just how excited is it being on this team, knowing that, some teams, they're full of seniors. This is their last ride, but for you guys, you're just getting started.
Yep. Especially for this year, we have a lot of experience, and then even for next year, we have the exact same team back.
All right. Here's your MVP gift, but before I let you go, will you please give some shout-outs?
First, I want to thank my Lord and Savior.
Amen.
My team and coaches, my parents and family, Prestige Plumbing, Reed Geibel, my strength and condition coach, and my pitching coaches. And Mandy Teague.
There you go, and Mandy Teague. All right, our Deco Crete MVP, May Simmons, you're going back to Firestone Stadium. Congratulations.
Thank you.
They spend 3 different semesters in an agency learning real-world stuff. Then they come back to our seminar and we discuss the academic piece of that, and we support them through their journey.
When I started my practicum, I started working with young kids. When I got into that one-on-one counseling with a kid, I just began to kind of have a light bulb moment where everything fell into place, and I could direct the conversation, I could ask questions, and I just knew that this is what my education was for.
Back here to wrap things up inside the Gerber Lumber and Hardware post-game show, and we now know the Division 6 state Final Four. It will be Danville, it will be Dalton. Bocock versus Simmons. What a matchup in the state Final Four that we will have here on Wednesday at Firestone Stadium. Jonathan, you've seen Danville a lot. I've seen Dalton a lot. This just seems like we may have a faster game because these two pitchers, they know how to strike batters out. They know how to hit the corners. But also, on the other side, we have some key players that can hit the ball.
Yeah, very talented. And it's 2 different groups, too, because Dalton, of course, we talked about it. They're young. Danville's got a very veteran group that is back and looking to try and go deep because they've been stranded in districts for so many years in these last couple of seasons. Finally have been able to get over that hump, and now they're regional champions, and they're looking to go even further with some of their best players who are going to be going on to play at some pretty solid colleges at the next level, and they'll look to try and take down these Bulldogs who are young and hungry.
Yeah, but the thing is, they're young, but they're experienced because they were there last year and played Tri-Village to a 1-0 loss. It was a throwing error. It was a running mistake trying to get out a runner in the first inning that was the only run. So they played the #1 team in the state pretty much even in that game, just could not get a hit when they needed it most. So you have a senior-laden, college-bound group in Danville that finally broke through in the district round to Final Four, but then you have a bunch of juniors on the other side, but they have that experience in the Final Four. It's going to be interesting to see. I know 2 small towns, both start with the letter D, but that place is going to be packed because, small school sports, not just softball, not just football, but small school sports they show out. So that's going to be a fun atmosphere. And, Jonathan, you might want to change some plans around and get up there, but we'll see. We'll see what we can do. We'll get our schedule set up after today. But back here at Dalton, just it was like a business trip for them. But what a performance by May Simmons.
Yeah, she was lights out in the circle. Great job from her. Also got to credit Mogadore, even though that they come out of this game with a shutout loss to end their season. They fought the entire way through. They were consistent in the field, especially towards the end of the game after giving up those 3 runs, keeping it to that sort of low limit. It's just the bats never got hot, and that's where Dalton is going to come away with the win. You even saw Mogadore hit some balls in the outfield, but they were right to some Dalton players. So just unfortunate turn. Sometimes the bats don't go the way you want them to, and unfortunately it comes at the biggest game of the season for Mogadore.
We are just lucky here at the OH4. We're going to have 4 teams at state. Dalton Danville together, Tim Nicewander's Madison Lady Rams, and then the Mohawk Lady Warriors, who were in the Final Four last year, the number 2 team in the state. They'll be back there as well. So we're going to have another busy week. We also have a few teams regional baseball. I noticed just last night, 2 Morrow County baseball teams, Jonathan, pulled off upsets against state number 1. Northmore, as we said, knocked off West Jeff in D6. Highland, the Fighting Scots, knocked off number 1 Jonathan Alder in 8 innings. So we have 2 Morrow County teams knocking off state-ranked squads, and that could be a cool regional final if we get it. Highland and Perkins, another team that we have. That'll be down the line in baseball, but we have Northmore, we got Waynedale, we have Calvert, Winter Calvert and South Central, we have Perkins, we have Highland. So not only baseball, but softball is going to keep us busy for the next 2 weeks.
Absolutely, and we're excited to cover all of it. Final 2 weeks of the year are upon us, and it's going to be exciting to see if area teams can come out on top and take home some glory.
But that will do it for us for now. I still have graduation up Northmore tomorrow, but for everybody else, enjoy your weekend, and for some kids, enjoy the start of summer as well, as we're getting down to the end. I want to thank everybody that helped make things possible today. Jonathan Langdon, appreciate you coming up from Ashland from yesterday's regional final to help me out here today, working camera and color commentary. And all of our sponsors. Thank you, Dalton sponsors. Country Corner Animal Clinic, our scoreboard sponsor. Deco Crete, our MVP sponsor. Gerber Lumber and Hardware, our pregame, 5th inning stretch postgame sponsor. Sea Marine Boats Repair and Service, our replay sponsor. And our commercial sponsors, 89 Homes, North Central State College, as well as American Homestead Exteriors. I want to thank the fine folks here at North Ridgeville for allowing us to be here today, as well as the OHSAA. Dalton wins its 2nd consecutive regional championship. They will meet the Danville Blue Devils on Wednesday in the state Final Four. For Jonathan, I'm Travis saying so long and have a great weekend.